have been.
Men are the most horrible.
He says, y'all don't want the nice black guy, is known as me. The guy that opens up doors, takes out the trash, pumps your gas, and shops with you, not only at the grocery store, but in clothing stores too. Listen, most black men are not doing any of these things. Okay? Because if they were, the community would not be riddled with single mothers and black women raising their children by themselves. If this was most black men. It's only a few of y'all. We can count the number of men in our community who do these things. And I saw that you left 3 comments, actually, that were all pertaining to this right here. So it sounds like you have been rejected. As you say, these women don't want a man like you. So that sounds like some rejection. And my advice for you would be to go and heal.
You know, I make my content speaking up and defending men. So I can't help but jump in and defend black men. Why? Because here's the thing. I've come to view that black women, especially, not all, right? Not all black women, but especially the internet black women, seem to be the most hated, the biggest haters of black men, right? Because here's the thing. She says she can count in her hand how many men are like that, how many black men are like that. And I think that's ridiculous. Because I honestly think you don't. I think you can't. Because here's the thing. Women like this, and sad reality that a lot of black women ignore the awkward man, awkward black man, the geeky black man, shit like that. Because here's the thing. Or the respectful black man, the gentleman black man. Because those men, right, sad as it is, are viewed as squares in the black community. Because and like, or ignored or not desirable, right? Because again, women like the tough guy image, right? And here's also the thing where it correlates with her supposed lies, right? Saying, you know, all the single mother women in the black community. Because here's the thing where I honestly believe this image I'm going to show you breaks up a lot of her argument. You can find the statistics online, right? To prove that you actually can't count in your hands how many, at least kind of what you can assume good black men, right? Over half, more than half, right? Black men are single and childless, okay? A good chunk of black men are actually middle class. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So really, I think, although it's not 100% concrete, you know, but you can get correlation that, you know what, there are actually more proper, right, black men out there than there are baby daddies out there, okay? Just so weirdly happens that a lot of women choose the terrible black men because they ignore the good men. And here's the thing why I want to keep this up, because it's funny, right? It's funny that women can't read statistics because, again, black women especially, internet black women, terrible, toxic black women, not all, right? Because, surprise, surprise, I date a lot of black women, that they will ignore or treat terribly the good men, especially good black men. Because here's the thing, right? Where she said, he needs to help? No. Because when women ignore good men, and rather date or only view or see the terrible men in their surroundings, I think women need to heal, right? Women need to heal and wake up. That why are you not recognizing good men? Why are you not actually going after, competing for good men? That's the thing. Because I know a lot of good black men. They're just not desirable, right? They're just not, wanted. And also this statistic shows you that, you know what? There are actually a lot of black men that do pretty well financially, but women ignore those men. And it also shows you that, you know what? I think a lot of women are doing the Nick Cannons and the Futures and the Cam Newtons, situations where a lot of women are having children by just one man. Right? A lot of women are becoming baby mamas thanks to a select few of bad men. But this is more than I think it's sad that it seems like internet black women, especially, are the biggest haters of black men. So women that share your reflection push these kind of propagandas, saying that there's more bad black men out there than there are good. Or how about, it's not that you ignore the good men, right? Or that you don't go after the good men. So I just think it's sad that women that you're of your own reflection would just say shit like that about you.
It's funny because, they always say that women are the ones that trap men with babies, but that's not the truth. It's men who trap women's babies. How can you trap a man with a baby when men can just walk away? With no consequences. Nobody talks shit about single fathers. As a matter of fact, they praise single fathers. But single mothers, they are the scourge of the earth. They are the reason why everything is fucked up. Oh, they're the reason why this next generation isn't. So how can you trap a man with a baby when a man can just get up and leave? No problems, no harm, no foul. Women don't trap men with babies. We get trapped with babies. Because once a woman gets pregnant and has a baby, in the concept of the patriarchy's mind, she's now used goods. And no other man out there is gonna want her. So now I have complete control over this woman. She can't go nowhere. She's mine forever. She's used goods, the used goods that are still out on the street every single 5 seconds.
This is the delusion of a lot of women, right? And this is sad because here's the thing where obviously this woman, I'm sorry, not that intelligent. Because here's the thing with trap. You can't trap a woman when she wants the baby. It's not a trap. You're trapping the man because he doesn't. So that's the thing. How can you trap a woman when she chooses to have the baby? That's not, if like trapping someone is forced. You're forcing them. Okay? So yes, why it applies to men, because you're forcing a man to be a father when obviously he doesn't want to. Okay? On the flip side, you can't force a woman to not be a mom or to be a mom. She chooses it. Ain't this the thing that women are fighting for, right? The Roe v. Wade thing? Right there. And the absolutely absurdity to think that there's no consequences. First, there's no consequences if the woman chooses. There's no consequences, okay? The society, there is consequences. It's called child support. You can make him pay. There's repercussions. It's that women constantly, they take away accountability from bad men. They do it, right? They take away accountability from bad men and they give children to bad men. It's like, do women not have autonomy? That's why I'm sorry. That's why women like this are such a bad image on women, because women like this shows how delusional, hypocritical, how just idiotic a lot of women are. And this is the thing, right? I know so many intelligent women, but especially internet women, they really paint a terrible light on women in general. They praise single fathers because those are men that throughout any kind of adversity chooses to stay in their children's lives, right? Because it's honorable, right? Here's the thing where they don't put down single mothers because they're being a single mom. They don't. They're not putting down single moms or saying anything bad about single mom for taking care of their children. No. They say things about single moms for choosing a bad man and then becoming a woman like this, bitter. That's what they talk about. That is the problem, right? That's the thing where, see, this is why women can't see anything. Men aren't bagging on single moms because they are taking care of their children. No, I've never heard a single man bag on women that, oh my God, you're terrible for taking care of your child. No, you are whatever terrible for giving children to bad men and then complaining about men in general, i.e. women like this, and not having some accountability, right? Self-accountability, self-reflection that, you know what, you did it, right? You chose these bad men, so you're putting yourself into these situations. It's not men's fault, right? It's your own fault.
Stop following this fucking guy, Benny Ray. Like, he has a lot of internalized fucking issues going on within his spirit, and you can see it in the way that he expresses himself when he's online, the things that he talks about. I don't think that he has a hatred for black women, but there is a disdain there. There's definitely a disdain there, and you can feel it. You can fucking see it. My empathy and my discernment is a fucking superpower. I'm never fucking wrong. This guy has fucking issues, and he is a brat. He is a fucking brat. He will throw all the fucking blocks off the table just so nobody else can play with them. I promise you. None of his followers better come in my comments. I'm gonna chew you the fuck up.
I thought this was funny, right? I had a comment saying, oh, leave our women alone, which is funny because I support men of all races, right? And especially as black men, because again, a lot of black men actually follow me, which is really cool. But I support men of all races, right? If you are a good man, in my opinion, good average man, I support you, right? I want to lift you up. I want to talk about good average men's struggle, right? But this is a thing where women, especially black women, don't even listen to their own men. So they're outraged that other men will talk about this, right? Talk about the struggles that goes with black women. And here's the thing, I date black women. Predominantly my whole dating history has been black women, right? Besides maybe one Asian woman, right? But most of the women I've dated were black. So, that's one thing. But again, I see the issues that comes with black women, dating black women, and I speak on it. And here's the thing, we also holding women accountable for the things they say and things they do. It doesn't necessarily matter about your race, right? It's just the things you do. Accountability. And that's why I've seen a few videos of him, and I like him, right? Because again, at the end of the day, he only holds people accountable for the things that they say and do. And here's the thing where I never trust anybody to say that they're always right. The ego, the narcissism, okay? Say that my intuition is always right. Really? I doubt that. I really do. But like I said, like when women say stay out of our community, right? But this is the thing, you don't even listen to the men of your own community. So really, I don't care. I don't care if you don't want me to say shit, because you don't listen to nobody. So really, it don't matter, right? Because you don't listen to Kevin Samuels, you don't listen to other black men that talks about their problems. You don't listen to it. You want to bash these men, unless these men, like maybe the Derek Jacksons of the world, the other Pander Bears, right? When they validate your existing feelings, then it's fine. But when they challenge you on your feelings, that's wrong, because hey, you're always right.
Every man that's coming to you, he's coming to take something from you, or he's coming to use you for something, but it dang sure ain't to love you.
I think it's funny that women choose to listen to and follow either lesbians, women that have square off men, women that are heavily traumatized by the choices they make, right? By picking terrible men. And those are the women that other women listen to. This is the thing, right? Why women keep other women single. Misery love company, okay? And also, she's making money off of these women by giving these advice, these takes that just poisons other women, makes them bitter, makes them maybe even lesbians, which is fine, right? Well, you could love whoever you want to love, but it's just funny how women follow toxic women or toxic people, and then surprised the outcomes they get, right? Because here's the thing, right? They also follow these pandering men. And this is why I honestly believe that women are easily manipulated. I'm sorry. Because they can't see these toxic people for who they actually are. Because these toxic people know how to manipulate women's emotions, know how to validate women's existing emotions, right? And get women to agree or follow these fake coaches, fake whoever, right? All these supposed role models. I just think it's sad. I think it's sad, and people like these, that is why the dating scene is failing, because this is who you listen to. Women that are either traumatized, pandering, women that don't even really deal with men, right? It's like, you'd be amazed by why would a straight man listen to a gay man on his dating scene or how he should go about dating. They don't really, right? Because of their orientation, they don't really like the opposite gender, right? Lesbians aren't really into men, so really they don't really understand or care about men. Gay men don't really, and I think that maybe it's a different conversation, but these men, right, don't really care about women. They know how to manipulate women, right? They know how to use women to upgrade their lifestyle, right, by pandering to women. But these people are not really good role models or good coaches or whatever. They're just pandering, and they're essentially just using you. So it's sad. And you know what? Anyone who says every and all, obviously they are manipulating you, or because again, women are selective on who they give their body to, who they give their time to. So really, no woman deals with all men. Hell, most women don't deal with most men. That's insanity, right? As a collective of women, they don't even deal with the collective of men. They don't deal with most men.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Black men don't like black women, and now they want to fight me. It's okay. I'm not mad. It's fine. It's fine. But for y'all to sit out here and talk about how black woman is, black woman that, 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 just say that shit. Cut it out. Because now you're being a black man who make like you don't like black women. Gone that. For black men to act like they don't like black women, it's really beyond me. Really beyond me. I'm sorry, I don't have 32-inch head that I can put in the bun. I'm sorry, I don't make fucking potato casserole. And I'm sorry, you're not gonna talk shit to me and think you're gonna smack the fuck out of me. And I'm still just gonna sit there and be the fuck okay. Now I see why us black women are migrating to the Mexicans, the Chinese men, the white men, the Hispanics. Black men don't like fucking black women. And it's pissing me the fuck off.
I just think it's sad when, if you look at statistics, the majority of black men marry black women. And then you could say this. I think it's sad. I really do think it's sad that women like this can't realize that, you know what? How about this? It's not that black men don't love black women. How about some self-reflection? Maybe I'm dating terrible, toxic black men, and then they are showing me how much they don't love me. So you know what? How about me realizing the common denominator is me choosing terrible, toxic black men and not blame black men, all right? But no, let me blame black men. And here's the thing where it's funny that you said black women, but yet you are also talking about black men. You constantly, you're black men, so you're showing your misandry, right? You're showing your hate. Okay? And here's the thing, for the detractors that say that stay out of their business, here's the thing. Men's issues are my business. Don't matter about your race. It don't matter about your social economic. It doesn't matter about anything. If you are a good man, good average man, it's my business, right? Because this is the funny too. Because women like this don't even listen to men, black men. So really, I don't hold any of your words. I don't give credit to any of your words, because again, you don't even listen to men of your own complexion. So so it don't matter, right? It don't matter, right? Your business, because isn't black men, wouldn't they be part of that too? But you don't listen to those, right? You don't listen to them. If they challenge you on your viewpoints, you don't listen to those men.
So, this is going to be a little longer than my normal posts. So I'm just going to say it like this. I was on a live yesterday on a predominantly black panel, hosted black male, and there were 3 or 4 black males on the panel. On said panel, there was 2 white males. One of those white males called me the N-word with the hard ER twice. When he was going to say it again the 3rd time, that's when the black male host finally dropped him. But I want you all to understand that the other black men on the panel did not say anything to said white man. And 8x11 uses the N-word with the hard ER. And you don't say a word. And actually, one of them was like, yeah, that's right, that's how you deal with these black women. Sir, this is why you all are viewed as the weakest links. You all will allow someone from another community to come in and disrespect black women in your presence, and then co-sign it. Now, those same men, those 8x11s, Arab men, Hispanic men, Asian men, would never allow a black man onto one of their panels where he disrespected an Asian Latina or 8x11 woman, ever. They would never allow that. They would literally be up in arms about that. But you all are literally sitting there giggling and afraid to say anything. Now, it doesn't bother me, because I've been called B-words, I've been called all sorts of stuff. The thing that irritated me is that these men try to claim that they're protectors and all this other shit. And that it's black women's fault no one respects them, and that we're the problem within this community. You all co-sign the disrespect of the women in your community by men from other communities. Those men would never allow you that, ever. And they don't respect you because you show that you will not even defend the people who are part of your community, who continue your community. So I'm just always surprised that you all don't get why you're viewed as the weakest links.
There's this quote, I forgot where I heard it from, that I pretty much have loved, right? Women's viewpoint on men, right? Their opinion about men is shaped by their dealings with a small select of terrible men. Because here's the thing, in my opinion, women are very selective with the men they deal with. Okay, so let's hypothetically, you date, you talk to, you're around one disgustingly toxic man, and then that shapes your view of all men, right? He's like, this one man cheated on you. He's like, then you say men are cheaters. Really? That's the insanity of it, and that shows you that you're so out of touch, delusional, right? So I really think, and I butchered the quote, but I was just, that idea stands with me, where women shape their viewpoints of men by dealing with just a small select few toxic.
A lot of men, especially black men, will go out and hunt dark-skinned women who don't love themselves. And they can sense it. They can see it. And they will sense that you have that desperate mindset where you'll just date any man just because he's giving you attention. And they'll scoop you up just so they can use you. Because a woman who doesn't love herself makes herself very accessible to a man who ain't shit. And a woman who doesn't love herself makes herself prone to a lot of disrespect to a man who ain't shit.